Hey y'all, today's episode of The Young and the Restless had more secrets, side eyes, and shady smooches than a company Christmas party with an open bar. Let's get into this Thursday, July 31st mess because baby, the tea was steeping, the tension was thick, and folks were doing everything but being honest. Let's start where the drama always starts. At the Newman Ranch, aka Victor's den of control and command. Victor's house of huffing and puffing. So Nick, Sharon, and the Newmans are pulling up like the Brady Bunch after a spa weekend, happy to be home. But don't let the smiles fool you. Sharon's still got that chance heartbreak hanging in the air like stale perfume. And Victor's already grumpy before the door even closes. Victor's in full Papa Bear mode, acting like Claire committed treason because, gasp, she went to see Kyle before him. Baby, get a grip. She's grieving and she needs her boo. But Victoria tries to gently tell her dad to pipe down. Does he listen? Of course not. This is Victor Newman. He's allergic to minding his business. Meanwhile, Victoria's walking in looking like grief couture, telling everyone how empty she feels without Cole. And yes, Victor actually manages to say something nice about the dearly departed. Shock of the century, write that down. Nick's doing the emotional support brother thing, hugging her like he didn't just spend the last 6 months dodging bullets in Europe. And Sharon? She's standing there trying not to look like she's wondering, so are we going to talk about that kiss or not? Oh, but we'll get to that in a moment. Over at Abbott Manor, breakfast burritos and buried secrets. Now, over at the Abbott estate, Diane is craving breakfast burritos and emotional peace. Kyle? Not so much. He's brooding, still recovering from the trauma Tour de France, and let's be real, he's looking more guilty than a toddler near a shattered vase. Diane tries to talk about their lost honeymoon. But Jack is stuck on the fact that Kane is playing chess while everyone else is playing hungry, hungry hippos. They don't know his next move, but it's coming, and Victor's ready to take him down with military precision and not 1 ounce of subtlety. But Kyle, he says, bye mom, no burritos for me, and runs off to meet Claire because love waits for no side chick. Diane, meanwhile, is already sweating bullets because she knows once Claire finds out about Audra and Kyle's accidental lip lock, there will be tears, fury, and possibly another Newmans versus Abbott's cage match. Nate and Audra, the vibe is complicated. Over at Society, Nate rolls up on Audra, and you'd think he just got home from war the way they're hugging. I mean, you ever miss somebody so bad, you forget they kissed their ex in France? No? Just Audra then? Audra is all boo-hoo over the France disaster and says she regrets the trip. Girl, you regret getting caught. That's what you regret. She says she's focused on Nate and Amy, but Nate is still shell-shocked from losing Damien. He even had season tickets picked out for the bromance that never was. Heartbreaking. She asks how she can support him, and right when he starts asking real questions about work, Vibrante and Victor's coin, Sis flips the script and kisses him like that'll solve the investor problem. Classic Audra, if you can't explain it, distract him with lip gloss and lashes. Claire and Kyle, reunion or revelation. Cut to the park because every great emotional moment needs greenery and dramatic lighting. And here comes Claire running into Kyle's arms like a rom-com heroine. She's missed him, she's stressed, and oh yeah, she totally dipped on the Newman family gathering to see her man. She starts asking questions about Victor, France, and Kyle's big boy business moves. Kyle, of course, is dodging like it's dodgeball at recess. Claire knows something's off. Girl, your intuition is working, listen to it. But just when it's getting real, here come Nate and Audra, third-wheeling and messing up the moment. Kyle tries to keep it cute but asks about Vibrante, and Audra starts dancing around the truth like she's on Dancing with the Scammers. Kyle pushes a little, and Claire's side eye is fully activated. You know she clocked everything. Once they leave, Nate's like, what just happened? Audra says Kyle's just petty. Nate ain't buying it, but before he can press, she hits him with more smooches. Ma'am, that's not a strategy, that's a cover-up. Back at the ranch, Kissgate 2025. Claire finally shows up at the ranch, playing nice, hugging everyone like she didn't just get a warning vibe from her man. Victor pretends he's all supportive, but we know he's mentally compiling a list of reasons why Kyle is untrustworthy. Again. And just when things settle, Sharon heads for the door, but not before she hits Nick with the "so about that kiss" moment. And Nick, being Nick, dodges better than Kyle, saying, let's talk about it later, or, see if it happens again. Sir, please, the way you left that door wide open, Sharon might walk through it in heels and a negligee. Kyle's skill is loud. Back at Society, Kyle's with Jack and Diane spilling the emotional beans. He didn't tell Claire about Audra and he's feeling mad, conflicted. He wants to spill, but not during this whole grieving mess. Jack warns him Audra's not going to take kindly to being exposed, and Diane already knows she's a walking revenge fantasy. Kyle's trying to calculate if Victor is still using Audra, if Vibrante is flopping, and if he's even got a leg to stand on. But let's be honest, Kyle, your pants are on fire, and this whole kiss cover-up is seconds away from going up in smoke. Ooh, y'all, that was a lot. Claire skipped family time for her man. Audra dodged accountability like a pro. Nate's grieving and kissing, Victor's grumpy and plotting. And Nick and Sharon, they're over there deciding whether to talk or tongue again. This family reunion is messy and I am living for it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're here for every kiss, side-eye, and betrayal. And tell me in the comments, should Nick and Sharon rekindle that flame? And how long do you think Audra can keep this whole kiss cover-up from blowing up? Until next time, keep it shady, keep it sassy, and stay messy, Genoa City.